Hello there, my name is Shivachandra. I recently submitted my master thesis project and this video is a part of it. The name of the project is Developing a Framework for Semantic Hello there, my name is Shivachandra. I have recently submitted my master's thesis project and this video is a part of it. The name of the project is Developing a Framework for Semantic Disagreement Interruption Turn-Taking Model. I submitted my thesis in June 2025 and the thesis report is made available in the Diva portal, which you can see from the 27th of October 2025. The Diva portal is a Swedish online finding tool and digital archive for research publications and student thesis from Swedish universities and research institutions. You can go to the divaportal.org and search for my name, either for my name or the name of the project, to read and download the report. Here you can just you can get the report and you can read and download it directly. Or you can simply search the name of the project in the Google and it will provide a direct link to the Diva portal. Now let me briefly explain you my thesis. This is my, as already mentioned earlier, this is my title of my thesis. I have done my master's in Blekinge Institute of Technology, Karlskrona. It is in Sweden. The name of my supervisor is Dr. Valeria Garro. This is her BTH profile. This is her BTH profile, and this is my LinkedIn profile. Okay, back to the thesis report. This is the abstract of my thesis. I actually recommend you to go through the full text of the report to get a good idea of my project. To simply put, I developed a framework for interruption. I developed a framework for turn-taking model that can initiate interruptions during moments of semantic disagreement. First, let me explain about you the phrase turn-taking. Actually, turn-taking is a process in a conversation where participants alternate speaking roles, and this turn-taking doesn't only happen in verbal conversation. We take turns while playing the game of chess. If you have played chess anytime, you know how we take turns in playing chess. Also, we wait in line for our turn to get a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Actually, so this basically this concept of taking turns is a universal system of coordination that humans generally follow. But this simple system of taking turns while having a verbal conversation with another person or a group of people have initiated a systematic study. Actually, linguists and speech related researchers have investigated some of the core concepts of turn taking, such as when do speakers actually take turns. This is an example of how we take turns, while speaking. See, one speaker will be speaking, then immediately with some overlap or with some gap, another speaker B starts speaking. This is how generally it follows. But linguists and speech related researchers investigated thoroughly when do speakers actually take turns in conversation. How do they in prior know when the other speaker is going to finish or start their turn. What are the patterns do this turn taking system follow, etc., etc. It is a I actually recommend you to read the introduction and related work of chapters of my thesis to better understand the turn taking research that has been going on for almost half a century. This is from this audio is from a long back research paper actually. Focusing only on the thesis contribution, as mentioned, it is an interruption initiating turn taking model. Interruptions are a kind of turn taking. Majority of turn transitions are smooth switches and overlap switches. Here you can see the how we can label the turn transitions. Majority of the turn transitions are overlap switches and smooth switches, whereas and these are the eventual and polite kind of ones, whereas interruptions so naturally these smooth switches and overlap switches are the majority ones, and the research that went for almost half a century concentrated only majorly on these smooth switches and overlap switches, enhancing to enhance the spoken dialogue systems. Interruptions, on the other hand, are a minority turn transitions, and they occur for some reason, unlike the smooth switches and overlap switches. So interruptions are somewhat complex, need to happen for some reason, and are socially sensitive also. So the current spoken dialogue system as well as turn taking research did not fully develop models that can interrupt the user while in conversation. So the research gap is essentially this. But let me mention what are the different type of interruptions that can occur in a conversation. Basically, these can be categorized into two groups. One is competitive interruption and the cooperative interruptions. Competitive interruptions occur when the listener interrupts to control the interaction, usually disrupting the speaker's turn. Whoever the current speaker is, they want to interrupt somewhat disrupting the flow of the conversation. That is called a complete interruption. These can be further categorized occurring for usually these can be occur in 4 different scenarios. First one is when in disagreement, when the listener is in disagreement with the current speaker. So first disagreement kind of interaction can occur, and another second one is when the listener want to change the topic of the current speaker somewhat deliberately, for some reason, like the listener may got bored of the speaker or something. That can be categorized as topic change. And third category can be when the third scenario is when the listener does not intend to change the current speaker's topic or express disagreement, but still seeks to take the floor, maybe to develop the ongoing topic. And the final type of competitive interruption is tangentialization. This interruption occurs when the listener interrupts by summarizing or reflecting her awareness of the current topic. So these are basically in these 4 scenarios competitive interruptions can occur. From the discussion we can see how complex human interruption behavior is. So we do these kind of interruptions on a conversation basis without realizing much, but to model this interruption behavior in machines, it is not a very easy task. But achieving even such kind of interruption behavior fully completes the turn-taking modeling in spoken dialogue systems. Soon in the near future, with the collective effort, we can complete this modeling, and this work is one of the attempts to do that. Actually, we haven't mentioned about the other type of cooperative interruptions. They can basically occur in 3 scenarios. Those are when the listener is in agreement, or when the listener want to assist the speaker, or while initiating a clarifier, but seeking for clarification. These three scenarios, cooperative interruptions can occur. So in the moving on to the related work chapter, in the related work section, I mentioned 2 or 3 papers that develop systems to interrupt the user to seek clarification during low ASR confidence scores. So basically, from the literature review I did, I could only find some like about 2 to 3 papers that developed interruption initiating taking models but they have developed only, I could only find papers when they have when the models want to interrupt during moments of low ASR confidence score, seeking for clarification. That is a cooperative interruption. But the other type of interruptions like competitive interruptions like disagreement, tangentialation, topic change, or other kind of cooperative interruptions as well, like agreement and for the assisting the speaker, are largely neglected in the modeling of the spoken dialogue systems. So this is basically what I have mentioned in the research gap, that the lack of such modeling, fully developed interruption modeling is there is a lack. So this is the research gap, main research gap. To date, only limited attempts have been made to address this challenge. Existing ones are primarily focused on the this is the challenge. Now if you feel interested from the discussion until now, the research gap and basically the turn-taking research and interruption modeling, whatever, and want to know more about the method and results of my thesis, I recommend you to read the paper to get a full understanding. I just don't want to make the video any further lengthy and boring. So I will be switching directly into running the code and to get how the framework developed interrupts the user. Actually, I connected to Rode Wireless Go-To for audio input, and I have speakers connected for audio output by the system. So let's actually I have a